Hello Windy City travelers and explorers, I'm Andy, tour guide with Free Tourist by Foot Chicago, and today I'm going to address a big question for anyone who has never visited Chicago. And that question is Chicago safe to visit for tourists? If you haven't visited before, when you hear Chicago, you may have a vision of the 1920s Al Capone and gangster era. Not quite. Anyone who has visited recently knows that it's a beautiful, clean, and vibrant city that is very family-friendly, completely walkable, and safe for anyone to visit. That said, it is still a big city, and safety is important. In this video, we're going to cover the do's and don'ts when visiting. That includes what to watch out for in different neighborhoods, how to take public transit, going out at night, and our top 6 tips for staying safe while you're here, so you can relax and enjoy the best that we have to offer. Let's go! Let me tackle one thing right away. While violent crime exists in Chicago, it is largely in residential places miles and miles away from downtown. Remember, Chicago is huge. The areas that you visit as a tourist are nowhere near these sections of the city, even if you venture away from the walkable downtown. Basically, if it's recommended online as a place to visit, it's safe to visit. The crime you should be aware of is petty theft and scam risks. I'm talking about sneaky pickpockets and scam artists just waiting to stop you in your tracks so they can get personal information. You're far more likely to run into these incidents than any kind of violence during your stay. I want to go over each of the major neighborhoods that our tour guests typically visit, so you have a lay of the land for each one. There are, of course, many more that I haven't included here, and you can always leave me a comment below if you have questions about anything I miss. As the most populated area of Chicago, rest easy knowing that the Loop is extremely safe, both during the day for shopping on State Street or exploring our historical financial district, and in the evening for dinner and a show. Otherwise, it's actually pretty quiet after dinner time, so I recommend you leave the Loop and head north to enjoy some nightlife. Free Tourist by Foot offers pay what you like walking tours of the Loop and Millennium Park, including our Birth of the Skyscraper and Architecture tour during the day, or our Haunted History and Ghost tour at night. Join us for a safe group activity that's always a good time. Find our tour schedule and more information in the description of this video. River North and Magnificent Mile is one of the heaviest areas of foot traffic in the entire city. That's good, because large groups mean safety in numbers and plenty of security. That said, with so much activity from the local bars, restaurants, shops, and hotels, this is where you want to keep an eye on your belongings and watch out for scam artists who are targeting out-of-towners. But what do you do when you're approached by someone on the street? My best advice is to ignore them or say, "No thank you," to anybody that tries to stop you or step in your path. And always, keep it moving. Navy Pier is a family fun area made for tourists to enjoy activities, food, and sights day and night. While visitors should be mindful of their belongings at all times, this is not a dangerous area. Ride the Ferris wheel, shop for souvenirs, indulge in local treats, and see fireworks on Wednesdays and Saturday nights during the summer. Lincoln Park is one of my favorite areas. It's a perfectly safe residential area featuring the free Lincoln Park Zoo, gorgeous architecture, and easy access to the North Avenue beach. Our Lincoln Park and Gangster walking tour covers some of the very best that this neighborhood has to offer. The West Loop is an upscale restaurant district great for you foodies. Overall, this area is very safe, well populated, and delicious. To get here, you need to walk across the bridges from the Loop or River North, and while I wouldn't say that walk is dangerous, you will likely be completely isolated walking between neighborhoods, and therefore, I suggest you take a rideshare car or taxi if you're traveling alone or at night. Wicker Park is another great way to experience local culture, with boutique shopping during the day and a laid-back bar scene at night. Take the Blue Line to Damon to get here and expect to be one of the few out-of-towners at the restaurant and bar. Like River North, be sure to blend in and follow our safety tips if you're enjoying the nightlife. Wrigleyville is home of the Cubs, where families can come to Wrigley Stadium to enjoy the great American pastime surrounded by dozens of bars and restaurants. It's not all fun and games. Expect heavy drinking, loud and large crowds that make this exciting neighborhood also one to be very careful in. Keep your belongings closely monitored. Watch out for intoxicated people who ignore your personal space, and always monitor your own alcohol consumption. Otherwise, enjoy the game. Go Cubs! It's easy to take public transportation in Chicago. Trains and buses are an affordable, fast way to see more of the city, and we highly recommend riding them with safety in mind. During the day, public transportation will be more populated and therefore generally safer feeling. While it may be tempting to take that empty train car, it's safer to ride with others should an unlikely incident occur. At night, you may see a higher population of people sleeping or drinking on the trains. Avoid these cars when you can, and make sure you're on a train car with other people. Buses tend to be safe anytime since you're in plain view of the driver at all times. Like anywhere, nighttime can be more dangerous than daytime in Chicago. Fewer people in some neighborhoods, more in others, means you need to be extra mindful about where you travel and how you behave. Carry only what you need and travel with other people when you go out to enjoy the nightlife, visiting bars or clubs. Remember my golden rule: if something feels off, it is. Don't wait for something bad to happen. Move if you're feeling uncomfortable. You can walk into a hotel, a restaurant, or any well-populated establishment if you're getting unwanted attention and call a rideshare or cab from there. Here are my tips for staying safe while visiting Chicago. Keep your bags and valuables secure. This means bags zipped, snapped, and across your shoulder. Avoid putting your wallet in any pocket where it can be seen and stolen. Stay alert. Always be mindful of who is around you and use all your senses. Do not wear earbuds to cancel out noise around you or wear anything that blocks your peripheral vision. When enjoying our fabulous nightlife, moderate your alcohol or drug consumption so you can stay aware of potential threats. Travel with others when you can. Walking with a friend or group is always a good idea. If you're traveling solo, consider exploring Chicago on a group tour. Our tour guides can give excellent recommendations for the safest, best experiences in town. While dressing up can be fun when you're on vacation, avoid becoming a target. Secure your valuables in your hotel safe and carry only what you need for the day on your person. Take a rideshare or taxi at night. Sometimes it's worth the peace of mind to spend money on a safe ride home. If you're downtown, ask a friendly hotel concierge to assist you in hailing a cab or order a rideshare from anywhere in the city. And last, look like you belong. It's common knowledge that scammers and pickpockets in any city look for tourists to target. Blending in can be a great way to avoid unwanted attention. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please consider tipping your guide. The link to buy me a coffee is below. Subscribing to this channel also supports the work we do, and I'm so grateful to all of the current subscribers who keep coming back for more. Don't forget to check out our website, freetoursbyfoot.com, to find walking tours in cities around the world, and be sure to book one while you're in Chicago. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.